Welcome everybody to a mega unboxing of box sets because Imprint, in their madness and wiseness, I guess you could say, have decided to release three of their Tales of Adventure box sets in a row all this month. Yeah, starting out with Tales of Adventure Collection number 7. Now, this features three different versions of Thief of Baghdad, um, or The Thief of Baghdad, depending on which version you're looking at. I've only seen the second of these, yeah, really looking forward to seeing what the other two can bring to the story. The first of which is actually a silent film from 1924, and that is obviously The Thief of Baghdad. So this clocks in at 2 hours and 29 minutes. So I have quite a limited tolerance for silent films, so it's probably going to take me a little bit of time to get through this. I'll probably watch it in like parts, like half hour, 40-minute parts, because I do struggle to watch silent films in full, especially ones that are quite lengthy. But still, I am looking forward to seeing what it can do, especially in terms of the visuals and the effects and such, because that is one big part of this kind of story is the effects. You know, you got your flying magic carpet and such, which really did come to life with the 1940 version, directed by Alexander Korda, I think it was, and that is from 1940, The Thief of Baghdad. Yeah, really well done effort overall. I found this to be, and one that I do highly recommend seeing, just because it is able to bring fantasy to life in a way that maybe wasn't really all that possible at the time, or wasn't really all that done. Because it is in colour, which not many films at that point had been in colour at that time. Obviously, Wizard of Oz from a couple of years prior had been, but yeah, really wasn't all that much of a thing. And yeah, to doing more of an effects heavy film in color as well is also quite admirable. Because as much as Wizard of Oz looks great in color, there isn't a great deal of effects in that outside of the tornado at the beginning and you know the Wizard of Oz itself. Yeah, and then finally from 1961. By the way, the Thief of Baghdad from 1940 is an hour 46, and this 1961 version is the shortest of the three at 1 hour 34. So yeah, nearly an hour shorter than the silent version. Then again, I feel like the silent version, because it has the inter what I can't remember what they call them. Basically the bits that are written on the screen so you can know what the characters are saying. That I feel that that can probably extend it a little bit, but I am surprised that this is, you know, nearly an hour shorter. But still, gonna be interested to see what they can do, and yeah, from the different time periods, because you got 1920s and 1940s and then 1960s. So, you know, there's 37 years between this and the first one, so that is quite some distance in time, and yeah, be interesting to see what it can do. It does have Steve Reeves in it, who I think was well known as playing Hercules in the 50s. Yeah, be interesting to see what he can do in this role. Yeah, looking forward to all three of those again, especially revisiting the second one, which I've already seen. I always like revisiting films, and yeah, the box artwork is really rather nicely done as well. I really like the pink artwork that it's going for it, which kind of, you know, is relevant because it's like the lavish kind of colours that were really rather a part of these films. And then you got the reverse as well. I believe that's from the first one. But yeah, regardless, really looking forward to seeing these. So yeah, there we go. And yeah, well, probably review that box set as one whole thing, just because, you know, it would be nice to see the differences between the stories in each three films rather than reviewing one and then having a bit of a time gap and then reviewing another. So I'll probably do that whole box set in one go, which should be interesting enough to do itself. And then the biggest of the three box sets, due to there being 6 films in this, twice the amount of the first film, and that is Tales of Adventure Collection number 8. Yeah, this is the one I'm most excited for because this has 2 films in it that I've already seen, and yeah, the other 4 look pretty interesting as well. But obviously, the 2 films that I've seen star him, and that is Vincent Price. But it's really great to finally have 2 more of his films on Blu-ray. I did have one of them on DVD, but it's just nice to finally have it in 1080p, quite frankly. So yeah, big old box set, as you can see, in comparison to the first one. it's quite the size difference, as you can see. So yeah, and then we've got the artwork on the reverse and the side, and then all 6 films there as well. So the first of which is the oldest of the films in this box set, in these box sets, and it's from 1916, and it is 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. So this is not the Disney version from the 50s with Kirk Douglas. It is a much older one. But again, I am really looking forward to seeing this, especially since it will be the oldest feature film that I've seen at this time. I've seen plenty of other films from around this period and earlier, but most of them have, or not all of them, I think, have been below an hour long. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see a film from the 1910s that is as long as this. But even though, yeah, still, even though it's longer, it's still less than 90 minutes. So it should be able to watch this in one sitting, unlike the first Thief of Baghdad. But yeah, really looking forward to seeing it. So hopefully it will be good. And then the first of the Vincent Price films is Master of the World. So this also stars Charles Bronson from 1961, hour 42. And yeah, even though this and as well as the other film from Vincent Price in this box set are far from his best efforts, yeah, he always makes these films watchable. And yeah, I never find myself hating them regardless of the quality around his performance. But yeah, I do remember enjoying this a fair bit. And then a worldwide premiere on Blu-ray, we have Valley of the Dragons, also from 1961. Cuts in an hour 22, so one of the shorter ones in this box set. No extras on this, unfortunately, but regardless, still looking forward to seeing what it's got going for it, especially since, you know, it's not been that seen by that much due to it being a worldwide premiere. And then, second and final film with Vincent Price, we have War Gods of the Deep. So this is the one of his that I have seen, but seen the least of because I just haven't had the ability to watch it all that much. But it still has a good cast. You've got Tab Hunter in there, hour 24, 1965. And then we have Jules Verne's Rocket to the Moon from 1967, hour 59, second longest in this box set. And yeah, got a whole host of extras there, and seemingly a good cast. You got like Sir Gertfrobe, who was most well known for playing Goldfinger, as well as Lionel Jeffries in this. So yeah, looking forward to seeing what this has going for it. Looks like it's going to be a bit more of a comedy in this, judging by the artwork, but I'm always open-minded to see what films can become, regardless of first impressions. And then finally, the longest of the bunch and the newest from 1971, clocking in at 2 hours 8 minutes long, and that is Light at the End of the World, Edge of the World, even another Jules Verne film. But this has the most impressive cast because you've got Kirk Douglas, Yul Brynner, and Samantha Eggar in there. So yeah, definitely a more all-star cast compared to the other ones. But yeah, longest in this box set and also the newest. So yeah, again, interested to see what it can do. And then finally, Tales of Adventure Collection number 9. So I have seen all of these films before, but had none of them on Blu-ray before. So yeah, I have 3 of them on DVD, and in fact, I've actually sold that DVD collection now as part of my attempts to free up some space. Yeah, so all 4 of these films are directed by Kevin Connor, I believe. And yeah, all 4 do feature the likes of Doug McClure, although in one of them he's only a guest star, but he is the lead star in 3 of them. First of which is 1974's The Land That Time Forgot. So a lot of these have like miniatures and puppet work for the creatures and such and such. And yeah, I just adore them because of that. At only an hour 23 minutes, you can hardly complain about it, quite frankly. So yeah, a really, really good effort. And then alongside Doug McClure, we have Peter Cushing in At the Earth's Core. Again, a lot of miniature work, creature effects and such. But yeah, Peter Cushing, as well as like Sir Caroline Munro, can hardly argue against, really, to be honest. Yeah, really looking forward to revisiting that one. And that is 1976, and that clocks in at an hour 31. And then the one that has a guest star from Doug McClure, even says it on the back. But still also features the likes of Shane Rimmer. Pretty sure he was in The Spy Who Loved Me as one of the submarine captains. But yeah, 1977, also an hour 31. The People That Time Forgot. So a kind of a spiritual, a sequel of sorts to The Land That Time Forgot. But yeah, it's I do remember this one being the weakest of the four that out of this box set that I've seen. So yeah, but still interested to revisit, and maybe I'll enjoy it more this time around. And last but certainly not least is Warlords of Atlantis. So this is from 1978, an hour 36, so the longest of the four. And yeah, this is a worldwide premiere on Blu-ray as well, and they've even given it a 2K scan as well from this year. So should look even better than ever, quite frankly. And yeah, another good cast, another one with Doug McClure. Also got Daniel Massey in it. So yeah, and again directed by Kevin Connor. So yeah, there was a bunch of extras on these ones as well. Literally, the only film in these films from these box sets that doesn't have any extras is the Valley of the Dragons one. So yeah, on the whole, it looks like it's gonna be a good release. Just like the other two box sets, quite frankly. So yeah, kind of mad that Imprint have given us 3 box sets in the same month, especially when most Blu-ray boutique labels release maybe 1 or 2 box sets a year. Some don't even release any at all. You know, you look at like the Second Sight, for instance. I don't think they've ever released a box set outside of maybe that Pusher trilogy that they released. So yeah, really excited to get through all of these films. I really like the artwork that they've got going on as well on the boxes. This looks all really rather nice, and yeah. But these box sets from Imprint really do take up the most room in any part of my collection, quite frankly, because of how thick they are. Um, yeah, and now obviously I have 8 of the 9 that they've released. Didn't get the fourth one, I believe. I think because that was a bunch of TV serials, but still, really excited to get through all 13 of these. Like I said, I've seen most of them. I think I've seen 6, 7. Yeah, I've seen 7 of them. So the 6 I haven't seen, 7 I have. So I've seen most of them, but I haven't seen them for quite some time. And regardless, it's always going to be nice to revisit them, especially since the ones I have seen, I've only ever seen on DVD before. So yeah, it's definitely going to be better to see them now on Blu-ray, and especially looking forward to seeing Warlords of Atlantis with that new 2K scan. So yeah, but nonetheless, thank you for watching. There will be reviews of all of these films, but like I said, I'll probably do the FIFA Baghdad ones in one go, just because they are going to be quite similar in terms of talking about them. But the rest will get an individual review of their own. But nonetheless, thank you for watching. If you have seen any of these films before, I'd like to hear your thoughts on them, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.